Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
I came across this thread from attorney John Deaton who asks, shouldn't the truth matter? And so basically, you're going to love this. It's a huge list of a ton of the evidence in the SEC versus Ripple case that the SEC is just absolutely ignoring. And as is usually the case, John Deaton has a way of succinctly bringing home the point. It's complete fire, so you're going to love this. So sit back, kick your toesy woesies up, maybe pop some popcorn, and just have a gosh darn killer time. But I do want to be clear at the outset, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And so it begins as follows, and again, this is directly from attorney John Deaton. Shouldn't the truth matter? That's the question being asked by 65,000 XRP holders who have joined together to not allow the SEC or Ripple to speak for them. 65,000 XRP holders from 60 different countries across the globe and the United States have come together to dispute the claims being made regarding the digital asset XRP. I've literally been in contact with thousands of XRP holders who refute the allegations made by the SEC. Here are the facts and the truth being ignored by the SEC and the lawyers involved with the case. And folks, to be clear, as we go through this, and he made a list, you're going to absolutely love this, you'll see like what he's talking about here. It's just facts and circumstances. And the SEC is quite literally, absolutely, undeniably denying reality. I kid you not. You'll see, and it's completely. Like when you juxtapose reality with the claims that the SEC makes, you can see that it's nothing but a bunch of hoo-ha and nonsense. And so here's what John Deaton shared. Here are the facts and the truth being ignored by the SEC and the lawyers involved with the case. Yeah, and if I could just make one more little editorial note, the SEC attorneys over there involved with this case, they are liars, they are asshats. They're just terrible people. They're evil. They're harming people, folks. They're absolutely harming people that they're supposed to protect. And they know they're doing it. This isn't an accident. They're not stupid. They're just bad. And so here's number one. The majority of first-time XRP purchasers were actually unaware of a company called Ripple and its use of XRP. Now pause. That's provably the case. John Deaton has the evidence. He's publicly stated that he has the evidence to prove that this is the case. How is it that you can enter into an investment contract with a company that you don't even know exists? And for some, it's on the other side of the freaking planet. And you might say, okay, if it's one person out of like all of the investors on the entire planet, maybe it would be less of a case, but you're talking about like the majority of first-time XRP purchasers, provably the case that they're unaware. There's no investment contract, folks. The SEC is not in line with reality. Number two, most first-time purchasers of XRP were aware of the Ripple name because the name Ripple was used interchangeably with XRP for many years. But that doesn't make a person aware of the actual company called Ripple and its use and or promotion of XRP. Yeah, no kidding. Number three, considering the majority of first-time purchasers were unaware of the company Ripple, it is impossible to rely on the promises or inducements of Ripple. Number 4, it is impossible to enter into a common enterprise with a company or promoter that you don't know exists. Folks, this is common sense. I know that. You listening to this, you know that. Even the SEC knows that. The difference is I care, you care, and they don't give a damn. The SEC doesn't care. They don't care what reality is. They're pretending that reality is not reality, and it's offensive. Number 5, tens of thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus were aware of the company Ripple and how it sold software to banks offering a product, on-demand liquidity, utilized for cross-border payments. 6. Tens of thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus and aware of the company Ripple were also aware that many other companies and developers were also building products incorporating XRP and the XRP ledger. Yeah, and I'll talk about other developers building on top of the ledger. How about also the individuals running nodes on the XRP ledger? Because the one that is probably, I think, the most outrageous, in my humble opinion, is the fact that the SEC facilitated what they now claim are illegal transactions by paying a third party to run a node on the XRP ledger for them. They did it on the behalf of the SEC. The SEC didn't get permission of Ripple because Ripple doesn't control the network. They just did it. And those, the SEC says, those transactions represent illegal securities transactions. The freaking SEC facilitated that, which is why it's absolutely absurd on its face. That's my favorite point to bring up, because it's, in my opinion, at least off the top of my head, it's the most ridiculous of all the points that have made. And subjectively, some of you may think some of the other points are more ridiculous, and that's fine. But that's the one that typically comes to my mind first, anyway. And then there's this number 7. Regardless of whether there's knowledge regarding the company Ripple, 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus affirm that when they acquired XRP, they did not rely on any statements, promises, or inducements from the company Ripple, its executives, or affiliates. Number 8. Regardless of whether there's knowledge regarding the company Ripple, the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus affirm that when they acquired XRP, they did not believe they were acquiring a legal or financial interest in the company Ripple. And so, folks, you'll see this. If you put out a poll, almost 100% of the people that respond will note that they did not think that they were purchasing a portion of Ripple, the company, or some sort of financial interest in the company Ripple. They did understand it was a decentralized cryptocurrency back then, and it is today. Number 9. The 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus affirm when they acquired XRP, they were not relying on the efforts of the company Ripple or its management team for any purpose. Yeah, and so here's the way that I word it to be perfectly transparent and honest. I look at the entire ecosystem of who's participating, who's building on top of the ledger. That's personally what I look for, because I think that adoption functionally matters. And so if you're going to limit who within that ecosystem can sell tokens, we've got an issue, okay? Especially if the crypto at hand is decentralized, then we've seriously got an issue, and that's the case here. Number 10, the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus affirm they acquired XRP because of its superior technology related to other digital assets, i.e. superior transaction speed, minimal costs, and or low energy consumption. Number 11. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus affirm they acquired XRP because it was a top 10 cryptocurrency by market cap and listed at a much lower entry price compared to other large market cap tokens. Number 12. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus acquired XRP for non-investment reasons, such as use as a form of currency for payment for goods or services, and as a substitute for fiat currency utilized as a store of value or to purchase everyday items. And by the way, it's also the case that a lot of people would purchase XRP, and because it's quicker to move between cryptocurrency exchanges, so it has that additional utility because there are so many corridors within the world of crypto where it is sufficiently liquid, it is listed on exchanges, so if you want to move stuff blazing fast, people are doing that as well. Number 13. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus required XRP as a substitute for fiat and utilized XRP debit cards via Uphold, Global ID, or others. Number 14. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus are users of the XRP ledger and acquired XRP in order to utilize the XRP ledger because of its transaction speed, low costs, or minimal energy consumption. And folks, as we're going through this too, don't forget that the SEC is claiming that there is no utility with XRP, none whatsoever. And we know that this is not true, what they're stating. We see that people are using XRP and the XRP ledger for an incredibly broad array of reasons. And again, with there being no special permissions, that's why it's just offensive, the claims that the SEC is making. Number 15. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus acquired XRP for its utility, not for investment, but to transfer other digital assets or currencies or send value utilizing the XRP ledger because tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum are too slow and expensive to use as a bridge or transfer asset. Yeah, and so that's perfectly in line with what I was saying just a moment ago. Number 16. Thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus also acquired XRP in order to utilize the decentralized exchange built within the XRP ledger, thus allowing the trading of other assets and tokens built or traded on the decentralized exchange. And by the way, XRP ledger, first blockchain on the planet to have a built-in decentralized exchange. Number 17. Hundreds of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus are developers of a product or application with the intention of utilizing the digital asset XRP and the XRP ledger. Number 18. Tens of thousands of the 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus use their XRP as collateral for financing, or they stake their XRP on trading platforms such as Nexo, Celsius, or Bitrue, earning a financial benefit or profit from the token itself, independent from Ripple. Now, folks, think about that. If Ripple has no say in that, and this is functionally happening, and it absolutely provably is the case, how the hell is it the case that there's some sort of common enterprise at play here? Again, completely absurd, but these asshats don't freaking care about you. They just want more power. Number 19. The 65,000 XRP holders granted amicus disclaim entering into a common enterprise with Ripple or other XRP holders around the world. Number 20. Thousands of merchants or businesses accept XRP as a form of payment, such as Time Magazine, car dealerships, charities, YouTubers, and other content providers, none of which consider XRP an investment. And so then John goes on to say, and that's quite the list of evidence, is it not? And again, just think, the SEC denies all of it. They don't, again, it flies in the face of reality. That's how absurd this is. This is the most ridiculous case. It's absolutely absurd, and I'm thankful that there has been some mainstream media pick this up. The word's getting out. It's obviously covered somewhat regularly, even by Fox Business, which is a big win for anybody that cares about justice, but certainly specifically the XRP community and XRP holders. I still do wish that more would pay attention to it. What about the other major networks, CNN, MSNBC, all those? You don't see that being discussed. It is what it is. Anyway, John continues. When SEC sued Ripple, it didn't limit the allegations to only include the way Ripple offers and sales of XRP. It actually claims all XRP are unregistered securities, even the XRP traded in the secondary market. And then he goes on to cite this from the legal complaint against them, with the quote being, the XRP traded even in the secondary market is the embodiment of those facts, circumstances, promises, and expectations, and today represents that investment contract. So there you go. Given the case that there is no investment contract, they're basically redefining what the hell investment contract means and saying, okay, well, this is the investment contract.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.